What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. My name is Alex Holder. If you're new to this channel, sorry I just got up, a little tired still. Today is Monday, July 17th, or 17th, and today we got a low carb day, and I'm only having 100 carbs. So that's 100 carbs, 200 protein, and 75 fat. Fat's up a little bit, but that's just because we don't want the calories too low, and with 100 carbs it makes it already low, so that's about 1900 calories, so it's gonna suck. But I'm not wearing a jacket because it's cold out. I'm actually about to go hit legs, and your boy likes to get a good sweat on his leg day, so that's why I wear the jacket. Helps me sweat, yeah. And so first thing I'm gonna do this morning is eat, and then about in 45 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna go down to the gym, hit legs, and do cardio. That's also why my hair's down like this. I normally put it up, but there's really no reason to when I'm about to go sweat. It seems kind of counterproductive to me. So I gotta get breakfast first thing. Big thing with this is obviously to keep it low carb, but get as much protein in as possible. So since I have 200 grams, I'll probably eat about 3 meals today. I'm gonna try to switch it up 65s. So that way each meal has about the same amount of protein, and my fat's up a little bit so that I can hit that protein a little bit easier, and that'll help. First meal, not sure what I'm gonna have. Probably some eggs and egg whites, and maybe like some chicken just for the heck of it. Alright, I got to the gym and I just realized that I left my laptop at home, which is quite important because I have today's video that needs uploading, and so if I do it down here it'll only take a couple hours, like an hour and a half actually. So let me just run home and get that real quick. We'll go ahead and hit that bag again, and then we'll be back. Alright guys, so here at the gym now. I ran home and grabbed my laptop. I guess it's too dark for them. Ran home and grabbed my laptop. Now we're back at the gym. Time to hit some legs. I'm thinking today's leg workout's gonna start off with some lunges, for the simple reason that when I do lunges towards the end of a leg workout, normally I don't normally add weight, or I don't do them as well as I would have if I were doing them at the beginning, simply because they're kind of painful, you know. So another thing I'm gonna do today is pause squats. And I did pause squats last time, my last leg day. And the reason I'm doing them is because I'm really focusing on my form at the moment. I really want to get my form down even better because I'm about to start bulking in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And when that happens, you know, I'll be adding in weight. I want to make sure that my form's good so that when I do start to add in weight, I'm not taking the chance of hurting myself in any kind of way. So we want to make sure our form's good. One of the most important things on leg day, in my opinion, is warming up. If I don't warm up for my leg day and try to just go into my working sets right away, then my knees will start to hurt, and sometimes my back. But the big thing with getting a good leg workout in is getting a good warm up in. Make sure your knees are fully mobile and ready to go before you get started. That's just something that I always try to make sure that I do, is get a good couple sets of back squats in, or like lunges, for example, just to get that pivot around the knee, get all that warmed up, and get a little bit of a leg pump before you get going. Okay, so I'm going to actually do calves with the lunges, believe it or not. Alright guys, so you might be wondering, if you just stumbled across this video, if this is your first video on my page, you might be wondering, Alex, why would I subscribe to you, dude? You're not even 250 pounds, 6% body fat. And yes, you know, I get it, like, a lot of the big YouTubers in the fitness area are either on steroids or have been doing it their whole life. And, you know, I think there's a lot of value in subscribing to a page like mine, because you're gonna get a lot of you know, relatability. You're gonna get a lot of relatability from somebody who's going through something that maybe you're trying to go through. Maybe you want to get into fitness or already are in fitness, kind of been working out or whatever. And you know, I always strive to have a good time here, to inspire you guys, and most importantly, we want to have a good time. So make sure that if you're new here, you subscribe, because it's not just about the fitness, it's all about helping you guys have a better day and also enjoy your life a little bit more. So maybe hit that subscribe button if you want. I got more squats to do. Let's get it. So I got 30 minutes on the elliptical now, and then I'm gonna go home and get some food. All right, so back here at my house. Yeah, so did 30 minutes on the elliptical. That was a long cardio session, I'm not gonna lie, because it was right after my leg workout. And so my legs, like, I could feel how weak they were. And so it was a lot of forcing myself to get that elliptical to rotate every time. All right, so the plan now is to get some food. It's about 1, wow. It's already 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Haven't eaten since breakfast. We still got 144 proton, 91 carb, 55 fat. I think right now I'm gonna get some chicken breast, probably 6 ounces or so, and then a protein shake. For now, that'll be all that I eat, and then probably in about 2 hours, I'll come back and get some more carbs. Still got quite a bit of fat. We're good on fat, and we're decent on carbs, but I need to get, okay, because I like to have my macros so that I have more carbs than I have protein left for the day, so that, you know, I can kind of enjoy the meals. But on this low carb day, I only have 100 carbs total, so I have twice as many grams of protein that I have to get in. So now it's just a game of how much protein can I get without carbs. And then we'll get something a little bit more enjoyable towards the end of the day, because it kind of sucks trying to be on a cut and all you're eating is chicken. Alright, so 3:30 in the afternoon now. I'm about to eat this. It's an Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The only problem is it's frozen solid, and it says that it'll take about an hour to thaw out completely. So I hope that's not the case, because I'm starving right now. And yeah, it's 2:40 by the way, not 3:30. So whenever I eat that, I'll go ahead and eat that protein shake, drink it that I said I was gonna have, because I never ended up drinking that. Alright guys, so it's 3:30 in the afternoon, and I'm about to get some more food. This is that protein shake I've been telling you about that I was gonna eat. Peanut butter, cereal milk flavored. And then I got a PB&J. Alright, so one of the hardest things about the low carb days, or the 100 carb day, or even a low carb day in general, is carbs make you feel full. Like, fat takes the longest for your body to break down, and carbs, it takes the shortest amount of time, and then proteins in between. But carbs absorb other things and they expand, so they make you feel fuller. And even though it's less time that you feel full, it still makes you feel full and a lot more satisfied. And that's why doing a low carb day is a little bit harder, because while fat takes more time for your body to digest, it isn't as filling as carbs are. So the low carb days, you know, kind of suck, just because you never feel like satisfied. Like, unless if you are eating all of your carbs in one sitting, or half or a little bit more than half of them, then you're still gonna feel kind of hungry, and that's kind of, you know, what I'm experiencing at the moment. But I'm about to eat this Uncrustable and this protein shake, and hopefully that'll hold me over till dinner. I think after this I have about 800 calories left, so for only eating 1900 or however much, that's pretty good. Just to still have that left at 3:30 in the afternoon, and that's after this, so let's do it. Okay, so this isn't a full day of eating video, but it's kind of turning into that. I'm going to the gym now. I was training a client. It's about 6 o'clock, a little bit before. I'm gonna eat these 4 little Slim Jims to get in just a little bit more protein, some fat. There is 7 grams of fat, 5 carbs, or excuse me, 7 protein, 5 carb, and 13 fat in those 4 Slim Jims for like 165 calories. And after that, I'll have 53 protein, 50 carb, and 22.5 fat. And it's about 6 o'clock now. So, plan for the rest of the day is to go down to the gym, upload a video, come back here, and probably watch some Prison Break, to be honest. I'm leaving for Hawaii in 3 days. So, Friday morning, it's Monday now. So, I have 3 more days here in Kansas, and then we're going to Hawaii. So only a couple more cardio sessions for this cut, and you know, this cut hasn't been all that serious, and I understand that. Like, it's not a show prep, kind of just your boy trying to get a little lean for the beach, trying to get beach ready. And so if I were show prepping, or if I had been show prepping, my macros would have been different. I would have definitely been trying to hit them a little bit harder. I did pretty well for the most part hitting my macros so far this cut, but kind of like probably the last month of it, I haven't hit my macros every day. I've taken more cheat meals than I planned on, and so, you know, I definitely wouldn't be stage ready, but for a semi-serious cut, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna start bulking when I get back from Hawaii, and my goal is to get my bench, well, I'll talk about that later, my goals as far as, one second. I'll talk about my goals later as far as like numbers that I want to hit in the next bulk, but my probably #1 goal is to be able to do 225 for sets of 5 by maybe December or January. That might be a little bit of a long shot, but I think I can do it. I'm definitely going to count macros this bulk. I didn't do that last time, so that'll help me out quite a bit. And then next summer I'm planning on doing a show. I haven't really decided where at. I need to start looking into hiring a coach, because that's kind of what you do when you show prep, is you hire somebody who's done shows or somebody who's trained people to do shows, because training for a show is a completely different ballgame than getting shredded for summer. So you definitely have to hire somebody who knows really what they're talking about. One of the worst things about being on a cut is you're never like satisfied. It's like if you eat a meal, odds are by the time you're done eating the meal, you're not gonna feel like, you might feel full, but you're not gonna feel like satisfied, like you don't have the desire to eat more. Even when when you eat a meal that makes you feel kind of full, you still normally want more. This is kind of for a cut in general, not just on like a low carb day, but you know, because when you have either a bulking phase where you're in a caloric surplus, or you're simply not counting your food, it's easy to get satisfied from your meal because eating to get satisfied. But when you're being strict on the amount of food that you are allowing yourself to take in, a lot of unsatisfaction occurs. But that's part of the game. It's part of the cutting game. You have to eat less than you burn in order to burn off the fat, in order to lose the weight. It's definitely a mind game. You have to be able to control your desire, and even if you have to be able to tell yourself no
even counting macros, like even when you're doing the flexible dieting thing, even when you're throwing Pop-Tarts into your meal plan, because it's not the same as if you were to indulge. Like, that's what's so great about a refeed day or a cheat meal, is you give yourself a chance to let loose, so to speak, and to go all in and eat whatever you want. So for my final meal today, I've got this like bowl of soup, some like vegetable soup stuff. That's it. Oh, making a mess. Surprisingly good. Now, I'm also gonna have 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is gonna put me right about my macros for the day. So like 20 grams of protein, which I'll just, I don't know, I'll either drink a protein shake or something later on. But for now, that is all of the food that I'm eating.